This video is very kindly sponsored by Dashlane. If you can buy one $8,000 ring, you can get two. Alright, flashback to before I got married, and obviously I was planning on getting married, so I had to get an engagement ring. I went to a jewelry store and my wife's mother was in on it and was there with me, so I knew exactly what ring to get my wife. So this story takes place when I'm picking out the ring. Unfortunately, as you may have guessed, there was a Karen in the store. Look at how nice that ring is, sir. Could you please buy my kid one? By the way, her kid was 28 years old. I'm sorry, Mom, but I don't really feel like buying another one. No, that's not particularly surprising given it's $8,000. Mum, leave him alone. I'll buy one soon. I just need to work more hours. But if you bought one, then you can buy another. Well, I actually can afford another one, but I'm not gonna buy it for some strangers I don't know. No, I don't really blame you. Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to buy that ring. Then the store clerk gets involved. Is everything okay? Yes. I don't care. You're going to buy that for my son. Mum, stop or we're going home. Not until he buys that ring. Now Karen calls for the store clerk, but the store clerk calls for the store manager. Mom, what's your problem? This man is harassing me. Is this true? Her own kid says, no, my mother is trying to get him to buy a ring. Thank you. He nods. But... Mum, I've had enough. Time to go home. Well, fortunately this kid has some sense, but this mum is crazy. Entitled teacher and mother take my phone because her daughter needs it. Alright, let's begin. It was a peaceful spring day. I'm in school having my Serbian language class. We had a new teacher at the beginning of the 8th grade and my whole class hated her. She didn't pay much attention to us and everyone was using their phones and stuff. She sees most of them but ignores them most of the time. But she pays most of her attention to me and my friends since we're messing in class often and she will warn us about every single thing we do. For example, if I asked my friend if I can borrow her pencil, she warned me and threatened to send me to the principal. My friend moved his chair, it made some noise, she warned him, you get the point. Now, one day I was using my phone like everyone else in our class. About 10 minutes passed and eventually she saw me. Usually when she takes someone else's phone, she gives them their phone at the end of the class. But when she saw me, oh crap. Here's how the conversation goes. Mark, not my real name, are you using the phone in my class? No, I lied. How dare you lie to me? Give me that phone. So I give her the phone thinking she'll give it back at the end of class. After that class ends, I come to EM's desk. Can I have my phone back? No, I will give this phone to my daughter. You don't need it. You have no rights. Now give me my phone back or I will have to call the principal. Call the principal. I will tell him that you were using it in my class. Still though, you can't steal my phone like that. Oh yes I can. Grow up, stop whining. Now here enters my friend to defend me. EM, you can't take his phone away, that is stealing someone else's property. And who are you to defend him? It was clear that he has been using it, so that's what he deserves? Yeah, it's also true that you hate him the most. You always give other students their phones back when you see them using it. At this point, EM leaves the classroom and goes to the teacher's staff room. I got annoyed by her behaviour. During the break, I went to the principal with my friends and I kindly knock on the door. Here's how the conversation goes. Hello MNF, what do you need? Good morning, I came here because EM, the Serbian language teacher, took my phone and won't give it back because her daughter needs it. She usually gives it back to other students. And also, she hates M and me the most and wants to ruin our grades in the most legit way possible. Interesting. Other students also reported her for similar reasons. I will talk to her, okay? Now go back to your class. Thank you. At the end of the class, the principal did indeed talk to my teacher. She told him that we lied and that she never took my phone, so I got called to the principal again. EM was in his office too. EM says that you lied and she didn't steal your phone. Why did you lie to me? My phone had a password, so I knew what to do. So at this point, the teacher has OP's phone, but is pretending that it's hers. Okay, if she did not steal it, Mrs. EM, unlock the phone. She was frozen and she kept trying but failed. EM, unlock the phone. Again, she fails. Give it to me, and I unlock it first time. EM, why did you take his phone? That's not his phone, it's mine. He has seen my password when I was unlocking it. Okay then, if it is your phone, then show me some of your pictures. EM opens the gallery, and my principal sees my pictures there. Take your phone and go back to classroom. EM, we need to talk. After that, she was fired for stealing my phone and for harassing other students. I remember back at my school, if you were caught on your phone, you would have it taken away for the entire day, and I always used to worry that a teacher might be able to guess my password and get into my phone. But if you want your devices to be totally secure, even if they are stolen by an entitled teacher like this one, then Dashlane is your answer. Dashlane offers a safe, simple, and affordable way to store and fill your passwords and personal information. Dashlane Autofill makes logging into any website incredibly safe and easy. Just click login and Dashlane will do the rest. Even better, if you're making a new account, let Dashlane generate a 100% secure password that you will never even have to remember. It literally does it all for you. Just think, how could an entitled parent guess your password when you don't even need to know it yourself? It's fantastic. That means you can also log in with a single click every time. It also has an incredible VPN service which will encrypt your data at the push of a button, allowing you to choose any country you would like to virtually be in, so you can access content from across the world which would otherwise be blocked. The onset of Article 13 makes having a secure VPN like this one as important as ever. To be honest, ever since Dashlane first got in contact with me a couple of months ago, I've been using it religiously and it is really helpful in my everyday life. So if you want, download Dashlane today on Chrome, the App Store and Google Play on all your devices so you can be safe 24/7. You can use it on your first device for free by going to www.dashlane.com/Redditor. Then if you want to upgrade to premium to use Dashlane across all your devices, you can use my promo code Redditor to get a discount off your first year. With that being said, let's get back into the stories. Get off your bike, you're riding too fast. This is my first story here and my first story like this on Reddit. It takes place back when I was in high school, around grade 9 in Australia, by the way. At the time of this story, I was in 9th grade and had a job delivering catalogs, so I rode my bike a lot. On this particular day, I had been riding my bike to school, and just before the school, the path slips downwards with a little bridge across this tiny creek. The bridge had no railings or anything as it was just above the water surface, and the creek was only a few centimeters deep. There's a road bridge next to the path, but it's higher up than the footbridge, and some students hang out under it before, during, and after school. After the bridge, the path goes back up a hill to school. So I was riding my bike to school and was approaching the footbridge. I had been going at a decent speed down the slope and nobody was on the path ahead of me. I slowed right down before the footbridge though, as it is pretty narrow. This is where an entitled kid came out from under the road bridge. They were in grade 10 if I remember correctly, so they were a little bit older. I get off my bike and I walk towards them. "What are you doing, riding your bike so fast?" Well, nobody was on the path ahead of me and I wasn't going that fast anyway. "Don't ride so fast, you could have hit someone. You could have hit me." Like I said, there was nobody ahead of me and I even slowed down for the footbridge. There's no way I could have hit you. You know you were riding too fast. I was becoming a bit annoyed at this point and it wouldn't be long before school started. Look, fine, I won't ride down there at that speed again. Good. I get back on my bike and I'm about to ride off when EK steps in front of me again, putting his legs on either side of the wheel of my bike. "Get off your bike." I get off my bike and they continue on ranting, saying, "You almost hit me." I was done at this point and tried to pull my bike out to get it out from between his legs. He then punched me in the face and ran off to their mates back under the road bridge. I continued to school and told a lady at the office about the incident. My mother arrived and took me to the doctors, as I had some pretty black bruising around my right eye and nose. Luckily it was just bruising though. I had a day or so away from school, but when I next went, my mother dropped me off early, so I walked down to the footbridge from the school and get a picture of the entitled kid to show to the school. I attempted to hide behind a tree away from the path to take a photo, but the kid spotted me. They sprinted after me and tackled me to the ground. They told me to delete any photos I had. I admitted defeat and showed them I was deleting the only photo I had. They started to walk off, but I managed to get another photo. They noticed again and again, tackled me to the ground once more. This is where the nice girl shows up. She was in either grade 11 or 12. They got the EK off of me and told him to get lost, and that's precisely what he did. The nice girl walked with me back up to the school and I explained everything along the way. When we reached the office, I showed the staff the photo and they explained that they would get the principal as soon as they were available. It only took a few minutes, and once I showed them the photo, it didn't take long for them to figure out who it was. They got me to send them a copy of the photo and explain that he would be suspended. I was glad to hear this. Well, that seems a little bit harsh. Fast forward about a week, and it was during the first break when the principal came up to me to give me an update on what happened to the entitled kid. It turns out that several other students had complained about the student and confirmed it was the same one when shown the photo I took. That student was not just suspended, now they were expelled. I was thrilled by this and thanked the principal. Is it just me, or does that seem a little bit harsh? Like, he only was a little bit annoying, it wasn't that bad. But I guess if he was a general nuisance to everyone and had fair warning, then maybe it was time to go? I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of today's Entitled Parent Stories. I really hope you enjoyed them. Don't forget to go and check out Dashlane. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. They have been truly amazing to me, not just with the sponsorships that have allowed me to further this YouTube thing, but they are genuinely really nice people as well, so it would mean a lot to me if you went and gave it a try. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow with some more Reddit stories.